Hello friends, this is Odds. Thank you for coming to my presentation. Today we'll be talking about the perk Haywire. This is a perk with an effect that a lot of people have requested to be added to the game for many years at this point. It makes the exit gates regress and slowly lose their progress. But now that we have this highly requested effect, we also have a problem in our hands. Let me explain why. The first version of this perk that we saw was in the 900 PTB. Back then it had these numbers. It only worked when the exit gate was more than halfway done, and then it slowly regressed it back to the halfway point if left untouched. It also emits a fun little light that is super easy to see and a distinct sound that makes it easy to tell when this perk is happening. And if you want to visualize it a little bit more clearly, basically if you are opening an exit gate and you are on the orange part of this bar and you let go of it, let's say that you let go at like the 99.9% point, almost done, but not quite, it would slowly go back to the start of the orange bit. It does it at 50% the rate, so that means that in order to lose those 10 seconds of progress, it would take 20 seconds, which is more or less the speed that you're seeing on screen right now. This does prevent survivors from leaving a gate 99%, but let me tell you, survivors don't do this very often, and when they do, they often make a mistake when doing so this isn't even that big of a deal, in my personal opinion. And that 10-second window is incredibly narrow. If you show up before these small 10-second window, the perk does nothing. And if you show up even 1 second after the gate is done, it's over. The exit gate is open and they leave and the perk did absolutely nothing. You have to catch them exactly in that period of time, which is very situational. This is easily one of the worst perks in the game, one of the worst perks in the game's history by how situational and how small the effect is. So what did the developers do? They actually nerfed it. For the release of this chapter, they tweaked the numbers. They made the regression happen faster. Now, if you let go of the gate for 3 seconds, you will need 3 seconds to get back to where you were. It happens quicker than before. But the effects of the perk only happen during the final 20% of the exit gate. That means that instead of 10 seconds, you now have an incredibly tiny 4 seconds of window to interrupt the survivor. Again, if you show up even 1 second later than this, the gate is open and this perk does absolutely nothing. So, did the developers overreact? Did someone at the office not input the right numbers? No. The developers actually knew what they were doing. They were afraid of one particular scenario, and that's why they nerfed this perk. Let me explain. Let's assume that we did not get this nerf and we had the old Haywire in the PTB back now on the release. As you can see, there is a 10-second window, but that is assuming that you don't have other perks. If you bring another perk called Remember Me from Freddy and you absolutely get all of the stacks and maybe even kill the obsession, the time between the halfway point and the exit gate being open isn't 10 seconds, it's actually 25 seconds. This is a much longer time. It now becomes somewhat reasonable to push a survivor out of an exit gate and then slowly lose the progress and make that exit gate really hard to open. But there's one problem. There are 2 exit gates and only 1 killer. So for the most part, most killers cannot really defend exit gates for a long time, even if the exit gates regress. It's not something you can do to hold the game hostage. Most killers can't do this. Most. But there's one killer that genuinely can do this, and it is, you might have guessed it, the Singularity. I had this thought immediately, but I was very pleased to hear that someone else also thought about this. In the PTB, our streamer buddy Otofu actually got together with some of his friends who are really good players, these aren't beginners, and they tested this in a private match. And it turns out it is incredibly difficult for even 4 survivors to open the exit gates with a killer that can quickly use their cameras to teleport. If you don't know how Singularity works, he puts biopods, which are basically cameras, and with these cameras he can literally see the exit gates from afar and teleport to survivors. He also has some add-ons that can make their life very difficult, and yeah, there are some perks you can slap on top of this. I didn't know about this experiment that Tofu did, but I tried it myself, and basically I had the Haywire perk and Remember Me, which we talked about, but also batteries included. Every gen in the game is completed at this point, so I had like a permanent 5% haste, which was really powerful, and also the perk Terminus. Terminus makes everyone injured until the exit gates are open, and because the exit gates never get open, everyone is injured forever. I can say categorically that this is one of the dirtiest playstyles I've ever experienced in DBD. I played against some survivors that were really good sports. I killed the obsession before the end of the game. I wasn't really doing great in hooks otherwise, but for the next 10 minutes, they struggled and struggled and struggled to open the exit gates, and they couldn't do this. And keep in mind, I was using the nerfed Haywire. This wasn't even the PTB Haywire, so it could have been much, much worse. In the end, they didn't quite make it. But the thing is, if I wanted to hold the survivors hostage for an hour, I probably would have been able to. Because it's so difficult to open the exit gates against a killer that can just constantly teleport and constantly push you out of them. It also doesn't help that the Singularity has a certain add-on that makes survivors deep wound. And that means they are forced to mend, and it slows them down even more. They can't open the exit gates. It's honestly so bad. Now, if you want to replicate this and you want some tips on how to play with this style of Singularity, please don't do it. I beg you, don't do this. If you fail, you're gonna feel so stupid, and even if you succeed, it's not gonna feel very good. It's such an old, boring playstyle. You can win in a million ways that don't require this. Please don't play Singularity like this. It's just so boring. Unfortunately, I know that it's just a matter of time before this kind of playstyle catches on and some people start doing it. If you play Survivor, there are some tips that you can try to follow to make this playstyle fail. Luckily for you, some amazing perks exist that are really good in general and also really good in this situation. So if you know what this looks like, you have a really good chance to beat it, especially if you're playing with friends. I did find, however, an alternative way to play this that is a lot less dirty, has a lot more counterplay, but is a lot more fun. And it's playing with another killer that somewhat can replicate what Singularity does without being nearly as oppressive. It's the Hag. The Hag has an add-on that allows her to teleport to any trap on command, and it's only on a 10-second timer. So you can constantly teleport from exit gate 1 to exit gate 2, and it is actually really fun. Terminus is incredibly dirty. Honestly, forget about Haywire. This is the real perk that makes this so difficult. And yeah, in the few matches that I played on stream with this build, survivors rarely expected. They're almost never prepared. There was one team, however, that seemed aware that I was going to target the Obsession, and they actually went out of their way to protect him. And this backfired in such a funny way. You really have to see this match. Ormond Lake Mine. Not too bad. Not too bad. Let's begin by putting a trap right here. This is gonna be your little teleport to this gen. All survivors now spawn together, but I wouldn't be surprised if some of them come and harass us a little bit early. We want to put some traps that look normal, because they don't need to know that I can teleport on command right away. It's really not ideal. It's hagging time. This is gonna be a little tricky. I think this person's not away. Wait, you're my Obsession? Come back here, sunglasses boy. I think that was a hit. It was a little close. Okay. There's no way that someone guesses that I have played your foot, right? That would have been pretty wild if he guessed that and then calls it out to his teammates. Oh, wait, he saw that immediately. He probably thought that he triggered one trap. He didn't. I teleported on. That might have been light. Hold up. Nice. He needed to ball that right away. Unlucky. That's still pretty good. We end the chase. I don't know if you noticed, but I think I ended the chase right as I hit that. So I got one more stack, and I actually have 2 now. That's awesome. Let's put him in the middle so, I don't know, we can harass them more. This is the one guy we need to kill, by the way. Everyone else doesn't matter. If he DS's me, it's not a big deal because he's out of the Obsession. I need to kill my Obsession. That's all I need to do. Everyone else, I mean, if I get hooks, that's great, but completely optional. I need to put a bit more traps, though. Uh-oh. 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 I could teleport there before they... but then they're only gonna know. They're gonna know a little bit. Oh, hello, Adam. You mind? Oh, I'm gonna get another stab. I'm sorry, what? Do you guys think he used Dramaturgy? No way you would use Dramaturgy when unhooking. That's insane. Oh no! I just realized why he screamed. He literally took over the hook stage from the other guy. Well, that's a little unfortunate, because we kind of needed it. So now my plan to kill the Obsession is a little bit meh. Just keep in mind, I mean, we can still try to kill him. It's just going to be a little harder. Hello! I'll pretend to go for him, just to get the player to your foot. Hi. You see that hard? Oh my god, that actually wasn't that hard, was it? Oh my god. Brother, okay. No way. Oh no! I don't know if you noticed that. My momentum was gone. Oh, yikes. That would have been a really easy hit. I needed to teleport a tiny bit earlier, but I obviously wanted to confirm. Okay. Look at that! I'm so slow when I teleport. That's unfortunate as hell. Well, one nice thing is that I've gotten some... remember me stacks, I guess? So... Well, no, you don't. No, you don't get them for hits. You get them for damages. Could you miss your skill check, pretty please? Nope. Alright, this might be a terrible idea, but let's do this. I need to put more traps down, man. I need to put more traps down. Like corners of the main, whatever. That gen's nearly done. Possibly? Hi. Oh, hello. This person's on a hook now. Oh dear. Would be so good if he had this. I should try to tunnel this guy. Because if he has decisive strike, he becomes the obsession, then he's dead. As long as I get him after. Yeah. That might be plan B. Like, assuming that you run this perk, it's because you expect to... Someone else gets tunneled, you save them. And if... Wait, what? Excuse me? He's dead? He's just dead? Wait, what? Because I got him one time? Oh no, that's horrible. I feel a little bad now. Oh, I thought he was on the second. When did that happen, Chad? Alright. Shoulder the burden. Yeah, but I hooked him once, then shoulder the burden. I thought that was his first hook. Hello. Go. Oh, good effort, I guess. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna get to the endgame, but this isn't how I... He actually used that hard to fake not having the S. That's wild, man. Who does that? Wild people. Wild people. Unfortunately for him, I do have play with your food. And... Yeah. And... Sorry, don't play with your food. Blah, blah, blah. Batteries included, so... Alright. I feel... terrible, man. I didn't want to win like this. But to be fair, the game's not over, because my obsession's not even dead, so... Maybe... I'm gonna put two. One for... thing, and the other one for protection, okay? Okay. Dude, I can't believe these are my only two traps. Man, these people... Like, say what you say about... Say what you will about Adam being a bit suicidal, but... They were, man, they were gen-oriented. They can put that in their resumes, and they wouldn't be lying at all. That might have been a syringe. I don't understand how this guy healed while running away. Could have been resurgence too. Don't remember if he had a med kit. Okay. Maybe I should start trapping the other gate. I could always play normally and just prioritize the obsession in the endgame. Let's put a trap where? In the shade, maybe it's a bit hard to see. And then another one right here. It doesn't matter exactly where. This is good. I've obviously haven't gotten much pressure in a while, but... Alright, this gen's definitely in there. Damn, dudes. Okay, there's no... There was a trap down there, but I think we've gotten rid of it. Hi, guys, what's up? Oh, hi! How did you recover so quickly on that assault? Give me this pallet. No, I'm gonna take it. Like, it's gonna hurt them later. Believe me. Bother this gen a little bit. That one there, if they started to, then, I mean... skill issue on my part, I guess. Okay. Okay, they've been really careful. Check on the last gen. Uh-oh. Okay, this is the obsession. No, forget about this girl. We want to go for this guy. Who's healthy, by the way? My goodness. There he is. Okay, I have 5% speed boost. Let's go. He really thought I wouldn't go? He's injured permanently, so let's teleport here. Hi, guys. What's up? Ah, that's so unlucky. Let's put another trap. Maybe they think this is the only one I have. Actually, it is the only one I have. Alright. Be right back, bozo. Come on, 10 seconds. Let's go! Right. Okay. Now 10 seconds. What can you do? Nothing. They really can't do much, can they? As long as I... Oh, I should have maybe put a trap there before going. They could technically open that one, but it's gonna be so slow because of Obsession being dead, so... This is crazy, man. These guys weren't stupid at all. And they are getting, I think, put in a really hard situation here. Keep in mind, they can never heal. Ever. She can never heal after this. So, let's put this trap down. Teleport back, maybe? Oh, he triggered that one. Oh, no. You know what? I don't think he's gonna open this in this time. Let's just put another trap. Put another one here for good measure. This is not endgame, is it? It is endgame, but they haven't been able to open the gates. So it's not endgame collapse yet. Alright, let's put another one. 10 seconds is so little time. It's so little time. What can they do? Cleanse my Noid? This is better than Noid. In some ways. And I'm I don't know if you guys realize, but I'm permanently faster than normal. Because of the 5% that I get being around gens. This is so messed up. How is this not more popular of a strategy? Oh my god. And they're gonna disconnect, obviously. Because they don't want to be waiting anymore. Oh my lord, that's crazy. Maybe they have Unbreakable. No worries though. If he has Unbreakable, he's gonna pick himself right in time to be down again. Where's our boyo? Oh, there he is. Damn, he's quiet. Okay. Oh, I could have moied him. Why don't we do that? Just realized. Come here, buddy. Kisses, kisses, kisses. Oh my god, dude. Terminus is so mean, dude. Like, normally, the way this would work, right? The way they would win this is they hide in a little corner, they heal each other, maybe they pop their syringes, like they do here, right? Like they have here. They get their sprint burst back up quickly with Vigil or whatever. And then I simply don't have enough time. They're gonna open a gate, I'm gonna teleport, they're gonna take a hit, they're gonna go away, and if I commit, the other gate gets open. And if I don't commit, well, they slowly heal, rinse, repeat, the time is on their side. But if you can never heal, ever, forever, until you open the gate, it is pretty mean.